What's going on, guys? It's Halloween VIDZ, and today I'll be doing a review on the Spirit Halloween 2025 Valak NUN animatronic from the Conjuring universe. Alrighty, guys, without further ado, let's just get right into the review. As I already mentioned, this is the Spirit Halloween new for 2025, officially licensed Valak NUN animatronic from the Conjuring universe. She appeared in some of the Conjuring movies throughout the franchise. However, she had her big on-screen debut in the Nun movie, as well as the Nun 2. I'm a huge fan of the Conjuring franchise, and when I saw that we were getting a Nun animatronic, I immediately ordered her. I was so excited. I couldn't wait for my store to open. I'm just an animatronic that I have been wanting for a couple years now. It's just to finally have a good one. I'm not counting the Morbid Enterprises one. That one is atrocious. But, yeah, this one is a really, really solid piece. Alright, well, onto the animatronic herself, the nun here, Valak. I will just refer to her as, I don't know, Valak, I guess, for the video. Because, again, that's her actual name. It was revealed in the whole thing. That's how you got power over her, yada, yada. But, anyways, Valak here, she was manufactured by WO, which is a company that I believe exclusively produces animatronics for Spirit Halloween. However, I could be wrong with that. They have kind of slowed down with making animatronics for Spirit Halloween, though. There hasn't been too many. I mean, just off the top of my head, one that I can think of is Krampus, which is another phenomenal licensed piece. And then we have the Nun here, another great licensed piece. When I first saw the video, I immediately thought Crazy Create, just because of the unique animation and jump scare, and also the sculpting on the head. However, I was wrong. She is made by WO. At least it's not Party Time, because I'm not a big Party Time fan. But anyways, onto the animatronic herself. Cosmetically, I think she looks great. She looks like she was stripped straight out of the movie. I love the gown she has going on, or the robe, however you want to call this. I think it looks great. It's also a pretty nice fabric material. I do not see that getting worn very easily. And then here it is actually a pretty decently thick leather type of material for the belt here, which looks really nice. Nice little added touch. There's the IR sensor. And then her necklace here, which is actually a metal, which I was very surprised to see. That's also a very nice quality metal there. I'm definitely excited about that. I think that looks really nice. Actually, there we go. I had it on backwards. But yeah, that was a separate piece, so I think that was super cool. As for the sculpting of the hands here, I think they look great. Excuse the camera before, sorry about that. But yeah, the sculpting of the hand looks great. You can see the seam a little bit along the sides. However, it is not too noticeable. And I love the detailing on the hand. I think they were very well done. Again, like, she's a demonic nun. Well, she's a demon who takes the form of a nun. But I think they did a great job of capturing that. Again, she's not supposed to be the most obvious demon thing. Of course, I mean the face. But as for she's supposed to be a standardly dressed nun. So I think they really did a great job of capturing that. But anyways, I was saving some of the best parts for last, which is, of course, the head. There is this felt piece that goes over the head, which does cover up the ears, which I can show you real quick there. And then we also have the headpiece for the top. But as for the sculpting on the face, probably my favorite part about this animatronic, besides the animation, I absolutely love the detailing. You can just see the veins really close up there, as well as all the wrinkles around the eyes and the shadows. Really, really nice attention to value and detail. And then I love the big vein here, and then the tinted red here for the skin. I think her face looks really, really great. Really happy with how that looks. One thing I did wish the face did, I do actually wish she had light up eyes, because her eyes do light up in the movie, and them being a yellow, I think that was a pretty big missed opportunity. But I know people always complain about yellow eyes, but I think that is something that she could have done. But now, as for a side view of her, we're actually going to get a good look at the mechanism, because it is actually completely outside of her. There it is right there. It is a unique mechanism from Spirit Halloween. We've never seen anything like this before. This honestly is like one of those professional jump scare animatronics. But there is a whole separate piece of fabric here to cover up the mechanism. It's like a scissor mech inside there, which I think is really cool. And when it pushes her forward, it also allows her hands to come out as well, too, out of the praying position. But it's a very sturdy base there. It has a lot of supports. It does recommend a weight. I put a fog juice there for now, for the time being. But yeah. Another issue I do have with the build though is try me or step pads or remotes kind of are finicky. Like honestly, since I moved her, I don't know if she's gonna activate now with the remote because of how finicky the port is for the try me sensor for the step pad and remote. But I do digress with that. As for her setup, it was really straightforward. No issues I had with that. I feel like it all came together really simple. I was a little worried about the mechanism, but honestly, it came in one piece. Her packaging was great. Everything came safely. Everything was very well packaged. I have no issues about that. As for her animation, again, as the mechanism it is something unique. She does pop out, and then her arms do come out as well. And her head lifts up just slightly. But yeah, enough yapping. Let me get into that animation. Alrighty, I'll show it one more time. I'll do a little bit more from the side, just so you can get a little bit more of an idea on how far she pops out. But yeah, her animation is great. It really suits her. It reminds me of that scene from The Conjuring 2 when she jumps right out of the painting. I think it was really well done, and as an animation that is just like perfect for her. I could not have asked for anything else. Again, she couldn't just be your standard animatronic with phrases. She had to have a jump scare or something, just because she doesn't speak in the movie. She really is just a jump scare antagonist, if you will. But yeah, I love the animation. I also love the demonic audio that goes with her. I love the I guess the like opera noises, or the not chanting. I can't really think of the word, but just that, like that worshiping noises, I guess, for lack of better terms, in the background. I think I really do love that, and I love how it continues with her reset time, which really adds to the ambience of the prop. Again, I have no issues with the animation, to be honest with you. I think it's great. Of course, it could always be faster, but I understand. I mean, again, this is not a professional prop. There are no pneumatics or air compressors or any of that. So I completely understand why it is the speed it is. And I have no issues with it whatsoever, to be honest. And the reset time, too, I think is decent. It's fair. And again, audio plays the entire time, which I think is really cool. And again, like, I think she's just really great. Yeah, I don't really have anything else to say about the animation. Actually, one thing I will say, I do like how when she does reset, she puts her hands in and moves her head down first. I don't know why I like that. I just think it kind of adds a little bit of an eerie creepiness to her, because she just like goes back to praying after jump scaring you. But yeah, I thought that was really cool. I guess maybe one thing they could have done, just to make it a little bit more startling, is to have her head down a little bit more so you couldn't see the face as well. Because, I mean, like, right now you can clearly see it's the nun from the Conjuring universe, Valak. But if Valak's head was down farther, you wouldn't really know until she did the jump scare. But, yeah, that's just a very minor nitpick. As for the price, she retails for $299.99. That is a little hefty, not gonna lie. I mean, yes, it is a new mechanism, and it is a really solid build. But honestly, as I'm saying that, I'm looking over at Pennywise over there, who retail for $279.99. Granted, his build was not as high quality, so I can kind of see that his mechanism is plastic and it is pretty faulty. But that is a pretty hefty price. Although I do think it is fair, especially for other things in the industry that we've seen recently, especially with licensed animatronics. But as for her size, she is 5'8". Again, I'm going on that price then because I always want to make sure I'm getting that bang for my buck. Although I am very happy with her size. I think it suits her perfectly. She's not too small. She's not so oversized that it just doesn't make sense. 12-foot Jack Skellington. But yeah, I think she works really great. Honestly, overall, I think I'd give her I guess a 9 out of 10 because I don't think she's the perfect animatronic. Again, I wish, like, maybe with that missed opportunity with the light up eyes, or if the animation, her head was down just a little bit farther. And I guess, I mean, I was kind of yapping about the price, but the price is fine. I'm not going to duck anything for that. Mainly just for maybe a little bit more with that animation with the head as well as the light up eyes. But as for everything else with the Nun, I think she was done perfectly. They did her justice. Really, really excited to see a Valak animatronic. But yeah, that's all I have for the video. Let me know what you think about Valak, the Nun animatronic from Spirit Halloween, in the comments below. And until next time, see ya.